Hi, my name is Shannon Fisher, and I just graduated from Drake University. I graduated with a BA in Environmental Policy with Sustainability and Resilience and a focus on animal welfare and cruelty. Recently, throughout my college career, I have done a bunch of different internships, and one of them working at the ACCI, which is the Ape Cognitive and Conservative Institute. What the Research Institute does is try to figure out with these five bonobo apes that are there whether or not they can communicate with us through cognitive English language. It's been an ongoing process, and I have started there working as a research assistant for my professor, who's developing a hypothesis of whether or not one specific ape named Kanzi is able to see the English word and point it out on a picture versus just a lexigram to see what kind of English knowledge they actually know. Also, while there, I volunteered and did a lot of enrichment programs, learned how to establish a sense of natural foraging for them, different sort of techniques and tools they could use to mimic their behaviors they have in the wild. Also, while there, I learned a great deal on how human interactions with other species, especially primates, obviously, how important that is, the respect aspect, working with animals and understanding the relationship between us and them and how much respect you have to have for them and understanding their behaviors really well. I was able to grow close to them, establish a relationship with them, fed them, cleaned their cages, did their laundry. They were able to go out and forage into these large acres of land besides the facility, where I also did gesture and focal follows. So I watched about their behavior, what kind of gestures they gave other bonobos, what other gestures they gave to the people working there, what the context of these gestures could mean, and the responses that we gave them versus responses the bonobos gave back to them, and just trying to understand what kind of language and body images that they used to communicate with us. I've also helped with other research projects, mainly other research projects through other universities in other states and other researchers. And it's just been a really rewarding experience to just try to figure out and establish these relationships with these apes that are so close to us. And I hope to establish that also at the wolf sanctuary to find out just exactly respect and how we can communicate with these animals or have a mutual understanding between the two. I also worked at the ARL. I worked in the medical team. I helped them deliver medication, hands-on work. I worked by myself a lot of the times working with sick cats. It helped me understand the sanitary aspects of everything and making sure that diseases don't spread, and gave me an understanding of how the medical procedures work in the animal world. And then I worked at the Animal Care Control Center, also in Des Moines, and that was an experience more on the animal cruelty side of things. I worked legally with a lot of the animal control officers and the people in the shelters on abuse cases, cruelty cases. It gave me that whole other policy, political side, legal side of things. And I hope to learn more about the policy side of stuff when it comes to sanctuaries. And one day I hope in the future, my goals are to maybe have a job in these types of types of sanctuaries, and maybe even establish my own, and just have a really good understanding of wildlife and how wildlife can be in captivity versus the natural habitats, and just really just focusing on that. So I'm really excited to hopefully come and intern with you guys and establish more of a deeper connection with these creatures and learn more about them and more what I can do with them, and also just give me a further understanding and knowledge of caring, working, respecting, and being educated in what they can teach me as much as I can teach them. So I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope to hear back from you soon.